Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with ORIOL Romeu, as it has been reported that Barcelona plan to meet midfield targets 8 million euro valuation with fixed and variable payments. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this other transfer report claiming that Barcelona are currently keeping tabs on this former midfielder who is available for free this summer. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into the stories in much details, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to a report from Sport, Barcelona hope to wrap up the signing of Girona midfielder ORIOL Romeu by next week. They intend to meet the 31-year-old's 8 million euro release clause by means of an offer that will have a fixed and variable component. With Barcelona not in a position to sign prime targets like Joshua Kimmich and Martin Zubimendi and Martin Brozovic, moving to Saudi Arabia, they have settled in Romeu as the man to replace Sergio Busquets in the defensive midfield position. Even though the 31-year-old former La Masia ace does not generate total consensus within the club, they are set to move ahead with an offer for him as he fits into the economic reality of the Catalans and has experience at the highest level. Romeu would be a short-term solution for the Blaugrana, allowing them time to go after a top-quality pivot in a year or two once their finances are in healthier state. Barcelona have already started making moves for the Spaniard, but are unwilling to pay his 8 million euro release clause fully. There had been talk of the club including a player in the operation to reduce the cost, but now they are trying a different tactic by offering Girona a transfer fee with a mix or with a fixed and variable component, which would ultimately reach the 8 million euro mark by the time Romeu completes the 2-year contract that he would be signing at Barcelona. The report states that the first offer that Barca wish to table is 4 million euros in fixed and 4 million in variables, although there is room to improve that proposal. Xavi has spoken with Romeu already on multiple occasions and is convinced about his acquisition, and he has convinced the board to incorporate his signing, with the idea being that the transfer is completed by next week. Of course, we have been talking about Romeu quite a lot. Barcelona keep beating around the bush and still unable to make a move, still unable to make their first offer, which is quite funny. Honestly, I think Romeu is a player of great quality, yes, but looking at his age, looking at honestly looking at his stature, like his physicality, I think he's not the. You cannot say that guy is the perfect Busquets replacement. There's nothing Busquets like about ORIOL Romeu, But Xavi is the one who have been insisting, urging the ball to go for him, despite cries and of course suggestions that Xavi should even look at some other younger talents in the academy or players like Nico Gonzalez, show some trust in them to also take over the role. But Xavi have opted but for experience and players in their 30s rather than giving young players trust, which for me I think makes no sense. But of course, he is the boss, so he's the one who makes the final decision. ORIOL Romeu is still a player who is strongly linked to Barca, and according to what we are getting, the player is anxiously waiting for Barca to, to make their first offer. He has been waiting for too long because we can't count how many days we have been talking about ORIOL Romeu's deal, which up to now Barca has yet to make any first attempt. They want to negotiate with Girona. Barca have not even made any negotiations, and it baffles me how far they want to go with this. Do they want another person to come and steal them like how they steal Ada Güler from their hands? We understand that yes, the club have a lot to do to sort out in their financial records. They have a lot to do to comply with fair play. So far, Barca have signed just 2 players officially in terms of Ilkay Gundogan and Martin Ilkay Gundogan and defender Inigo Martinez, all two of them are in their 30s already. So Barcelona, honestly, if you ask me, I would say the summer so far have not been good. We have been too sluggish. We have been too sluggish to get deals done. We don't get deals done. We keep talking and talking and talking. And of course, it makes no sense. Even to sell players, which is very important for the club to get things right, to sign the players, to make the summer window a success, Barca are still to do just that. And of course, talking about ORIOL Romeu, they say Xavi likes the player a lot and he wants him to come. And the idea is for Barca to give him at least a 2-year contract. Considering that he's already almost 32 years old, Barca want to give him a 2-year contract, and the release clause currently is 8 million euros. So Barca's idea is they will first of all start with giving 4 million euros in fixed payments plus 4 million in variables or add-ons. But I very much doubt if Girona will accept such a proposal. Then moving on to the final story of discussion, a recent report from Sport has offered an update on Barcelona's policies in the transfer market this summer. The club have roped in Ilkay Gundogan and Inigo Martinez, but have similarly missed out on a few of star talents, including Ada Güler. The young Turk has recently opted to join Real Madrid ahead of a move to Camp Nou. Sports suggest Barcelona have not given up on the market. They are expected to make move for a new right back and a defensive midfielder as Xavi Hernandez looks to improve the overall quality of the team. One of the players Barcelona have on their radars is Gerard Gumbau. The former La Masia midfielder is being targeted as cost-effective options as Barca look to find short-term replacement for the outgoing Sergio Busquets. The Catalans have been linked with a move for ORIOL Romeu recently, but the Girona star is likely to command a fee of 8 million euros. While Barcelona can afford that move, they do not want to spend 8 million on a player who will be 32 later this year. Gumbau, in contrast, is available on free this summer, having run down his contract at Elche on June 30. The Spaniard is coming on the back of a positive season at Elche, notably racking up 6 assists in 35 league matches. At the age of 28, Gumbau is at the peak of his career, having played in Barca's youth team in the past and made 9 senior appearances for Barca. He is also well aware of the club's style of play, which should bode well for Xavi Hernandez. This, coupled with the prospect of a free transfer, makes Gumbau an ideal cost-effective alternative for the Catalans this summer. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.